What's up everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Banished. So let's pick up where we left off. And we're currently working on two problems here. First being, of course, we want to be making candles, for which we need some apiaries to be up and running, as well as the chandlery right here. We have built some homes so that people can work there close by, so that is all set up. And secondly, we solved another problem because we noticed that our amount of tools here, let's get the graph up and running, was at least keeping steady here, but let's remember our population is growing, so they'll be using more tools, and we had set our tool limit to be at 1,000, but it did not increase, meaning that our blacksmith here was working at full capacity. It has enough logs as well as enough iron ore, but it simply couldn't produce any more. So we built a upgraded version of the blacksmith, and that is the city blacksmith. And this is actually our first building that we built using building supplies, so I'm considering this a quote-unquote advanced building. Also, we can have two people working here in case that's necessary, and that's where the second problem comes in. Well, it's not really a problem, but I'd like to upgrade from rough tools to iron tools. One big advantage of iron tools here is that they will last way longer than the rough tools. Not really sure if the efficiency goes up here of the buildings, but again, having tools that last longer are going to be a big help in the future. If they run out less fast, our total inventory should go up. So, in order to do that, to upgrade from rough tools to iron tools, we're going to need iron. And luckily we have placed our city blacksmith close to the mines here. And we will be wanting to start producing iron here. Now we have a fuel refinery right here. So it can produce firewood right here, but I also have one working right here. So we should have some firewood, and we do, or some furnace fuel rather, in our central market, but that's quite a bit away from our mines right here. So I do actually want to be putting somewhere in here as well. But again, we're gonna have to wait for laborers, and I think for the time being we might want to add an additional laborer here so we can start producing more tools than we have right now, because placing one person in the blacksmith, actually that might be a good experiment to see whether one person working in the city blacksmith is going to produce more tools than the normal standard blacksmith here. So let's keep a close eye on the tools here. Maybe it'll start to increase. If not, we'll add one more laborer. We have to wait for laborers anyway. Building supplier, how many building supplies did you produce? 3 in total, meaning that we should have 2 in stock right now, and we do. That means that we can choose to produce either a tailoring company, for which we have 3 sitting and waiting, or right here, no, that's the log cabin, or the apothecary here. What do we want to do here? We currently have enough stored medicine, so that's doing fine. We also have enough clothes, so actually might not be a bad idea to forgo for these two. For the time being, we're not in any danger of running out of either, so that's going to be good. But our quarry is going to be running out, so having a few candles, it's not going to be a bad idea. So why don't we start focusing on the candles for now? We won't need a lot of we won't be needing a lot of building supplies, and it's steadily increasing the supply given time, so that's good. Crushed by a rock, goodness. So let's go 5x here, and let's see. Can we still see how much it produced in the season? 165. So let's see how many you can produce. And I'm not sure if we started this at the beginning of the season, so let's wait a while here. Trader, what do you have? Bison. Okay, that's tempting. We have plenty of clothes. I actually should have upped that already. Let's see here. How much does 6 bison cost? 48. Let's count down actually. I'm not really in the mood for doing math right now. Full coats, yeah, that's gonna be great. So let's get all the bison here. And go to our pre-built pastures. Pick up bison. Add 1 person to work there. Because again, it needs some time to grow. It's our other pasture, but it's done. We're waiting for our animals to come in. So that's gonna have us drop. Yeah, we're noticeably slowing down here. Clothing, making sudden drops, but still, that's manageable. It's up for us whether or not we're gonna allow that to drop. Bison, why are they still in the trading depot here? Hopefully they'll pick them up soon. And since our tools are dropping here, let's see, yeah, that's not doing good here. Let's forgo on the experiment and add 1 person anyway. There we go. And let's build a stockpile right here. We'll be needing it to store our iron, as well as our furnace fuel. Yeah, set at iron. Good. Very good. So, 19 children. 11 students. We still have plenty of homes, right? Yeah, we do. That's great. So let's speed up to 10x here for a while. And now that we're out of danger in terms of tools, hopefully. Yeah, it's decreasing quite quickly here. But that second city blacksmith should at least alleviate a big part of their problem. Let's extend this road just a tiny bit here. There we go. That one's done. Let's just wait for a few more laborers. They should be coming in any time now. And now that we have our building supplies, we actually might want to start using them to upgrade our storage barns here. While we wait for the laborers. Let's do that. One at a time. Because I will be needing to remove all the storage. Can take up quite a while, especially if you do not have enough laborers at the ready. But we are currently hitting our food limit, meaning that all the people that are supposed to be producing food will start working as laborers, thereby speeding up the upgrading of this building. 600 stone, great. Let's see here. We may wanna, because if people are gonna work here, I also want them to live close by. Might want to add 3 more homes here, but we're already set up to grow quite a bit here. We can take it, of course, because we are playing it safe in the total inventory here, and this drop of food is really caused by the closing down of the storage barn here. If the products that were in the storage barn before we selected to upgrade them, once they're in transit to another place where they can store them, it is not being counted as food, so that's why we're seeing this dip here. But it should be up very quickly. Another trader, leghorns, no, not for now. People are passing away. Storage barn. Let's keep a close eye on that, because as soon as it's demolished, our window will close here. And we'll have to re-up it. But that's fine. The demolishing goes pretty quickly here. And there we go. So let's pick that up. We have the lumber, or at least we should have. Yeah, we have plenty of lumber. We do have enough stone, as well as that building supply. And now it's going to be able to hold a lot more products. Let's see. Tools. Yeah. Still not too happy about it, but that should move in the right direction pretty quickly here. These are still wooden homes. That's good. So let's remove these and build wood, or rather stone homes in their place. And why not build them? Yeah. We have enough space here as well. So let's place them down, but not build these yet. Not for now. 4 additional homes, that'll do. But after that, let's wait for our population to mature here. That is great. I keep delaying the candle making here. I'm not liking that. But in return, we're focusing on things that could jeopardize our sustainable growth here. So I prefer having enough food as well as firewood and tools. I think it's more important than having candles right now. So I rather direct my laborers there. So as soon as these homes are finished, start up the fuel refinery here. So let's do that right now, because we're going to need it right here. And now that you're up and running, let's wait for these 3 homes and then we'll turn it on. Now let's start with 3 iron and work our way up as we see fit. Another trader. Frisian cows for milk production. Thank you, but no thank you. Not for now. Let's look at our herbs here. Might even want to up that. Oh, it is at 500, meaning that we are slowly running out. But it still has a capacity to add 1 more. So I'm not too scared. Maybe I should. Okay. The homes are done, meaning that we can add 3 mines here, and slowly but surely our iron should be moving up. 18 out of 16, great. 9 out of 16, so it's still growing and producing nothing until it hits 16, of course. So yeah, that herb situation. We have an easy fix, of course, because we can still add 1 more person to the herbalist here, because a total of 2 people can work here. Plus, we have an herbalist here, with no one working there, as well as here. But again, that's not going to be a long-term solution. We really need the apothecary. Let's quickly check. Yeah, now you're living way closer by than before. Do have the building supply, hopefully. Do we? Should, right? We have 7 building supplies, okay. That's way better than I had anticipated. So why don't we open you up as well? So we can look at the requirements here. Textiles, currently sitting at 2,000. How much of that is cotton? Cloth plenty? 380. But leather, yeah, we have like 500 leather here. 400 rather. But no need for that anymore. Well, why don't we? Because we have 7 building supplies. That's plenty, right? So let's build these 2 anyway. There's no real need to turn them on immediately, but having them built is going to save us some trouble in the future. And speaking of the future, why don't we do something that we haven't thought about before? and get ahead of the problem here. So obviously we've turned off the disasters, but that doesn't mean that people still can't get sick. So there might be any number of diseases that can be inflicted upon our people, and we don't really have control over that. And in order for them to get better, we need a city hospital. It's also not too expensive. It will require one more laborer though. But again, we do not want to have our people die, and if we don't build a city hospital right away, it might be too late. So let's see here. I want to keep this space open for maybe one more sawmill, just to be sure. And why don't we build it right next to the apothecary here? This will be our health and healing situation, or building. Okay, 2 laborers, 2 builders, 23. Wow, children. That is actually a lot of children. Hopefully we'll have enough room in our schoolhouse here. If we happen to have more students or potential students than we have students, then the people who do not fit in the classroom anymore will not be educated. So that's going to put a damper on our education level. Let's see where it's at actually. That's yeah, education is 100. That is excellent. Yeah, full coats, and you see we have a way more options compared to what we have in our standard tailor here. And one thing that is also pretty handy is that we have, let's see, we have cloth, we do not have linen, we do have leather, but we don't have wool. No silk, no linen. Leather and cloth is going to create frock coats here. But again, leather is not really something that we have plenty of. Well, we do have now, but once we start producing that, it's going to run out pretty quickly here. So we can go that route. Linen and wool have neither. Cured leather we also do not have. And we do have feathers. Right? Yeah. We should. Oh, here we go. 1300. But again, we'll need a lot of feathers to make cloth down coats. And I don't think we'll have enough for now. But we can upgrade in the future if we needed to. Sheet. No, thank you. Not right now. City Hospital. 190 to build, so that's actually quite heavy on the labor. So let's look at the apothecary here. We're running at 10x to make sure that we get some laborers in. So we can make healing broths out of wine, roots and glassware, but we do not have wine, we do not have roots, and we do not have glassware. We can make healing poultice out of honey, bone meal and cloth, and we currently have bone meal and we have cloth, so we only need honey, and that can be produced here. We're going to need those buildings anyway in order to make candles. We can make healing oils, out of seed oil, ginger and glassware, but we can also use vegetable oil instead of seed oil. So let's go healing poultice here. We'll be turning on the apiaries very quickly. Actually, let's turn on right now. 1 for now. That's going to be more food, as well as being able to produce healing poultice as medicine. Because yes, we are going down here. Let's look at that. Herbs, yeah. As our population is increasing here, our herbalist is not able to keep up here. But we were prepared, so that's no problem. 7 laborers. Okay, so we're getting at a comfortable level here. Please, someone. How much iron? 20. Let's look at that graph real quick. And we're not really using it right now, are we? No, we're not. So why don't we switch over right now? Our tools are still not. Let's see here. Yeah, it's going down sharply here. Okay, let's put on the city. Let's build you. just to be sure. Don't need a mine. Apothecary's built, but we don't need to focus on that right now. Let's add 2 more miners, because we're currently not using any iron. Now let's switch you over and hopefully we will not run out here. Well, iron tools do take longer to produce, so why don't we keep this at rough tools, and as soon as this one is finished, let's start producing iron tools, and as soon as we have enough tools, we'll switch the rough tools to iron tools. Because the iron tools only are going to be helpful for the long run here, and if they take too long to produce, we'll be running out of the tools that we do have. So we want at least a solid base of tools before we start switching over to iron tools here. Again, 2 people there. Let's see, how many? You still have left 22. Yeah, that's cutting it pretty close here. We'll need 2 laborers for the city blacksmith, and it's going to be up very quickly. That's going to put us at 4. So let's do the tools first. Stir the woodcutter was accidentally killed with an axe. Oh my goodness. Cotton seeds. Ooh. That's he took a sweet time. It's actually a few episodes ago. No thank you. We already have our cotton seeds. Okay. Let's hope this finishes soon. And let's try to keep at least 3 to 4 laborers at all times now. 52 to 37. Yeah, tools really needs help here. Running at 10x. Let's see, food. It's okay. For the time being at least. So yeah, let's see here. Our blacksmith's up. Let's start producing iron tools instead of rough tools. And add 2 people there right away. Food, and I still have a few buildings here that we haven't turned on. That's a tidal pool, as well as the fishing dock. And those are pretty solid producers of food. Each can hold 4, at least the fishing dock can. And you can hold up to 3 people in total. So that's going to be more food, more variety. Currently sitting at, yeah, only 4 hearts. We lost half a heart there. That is not ideal. Let's look at that. Health, yeah, it's going down. Surely, steadily. At least we have a place for our all our new laborers right now. And let's see how the iron holds up. Currently only 1 is producing iron. Or at least using it, not producing it. There you go. And in a pinch we can also just turn this one on as well. We have our tailoring company here, so let's see here. Let's switch you to full coats as well. 2 people can work there. Get the tailor. Stop working there. You can go work there and produce the same material. Now he's gonna take a little while to figure out where he has to work. There we go. How much did you produce? 450 honey, some beeswax. Yeah, that's fine. Channeling 18. So yeah, let's add 1 there as well. Again, I do not want to have a huge supply of candles sitting in my inventory right now, but we'll at least need how much? 80. We'll need 80. And to upgrade you will also cost 80, but I think it's going to be quite a while before you run out. Iron limit 200, let's make that 1,000. Three out of 10. Another trader, freezing cows. Let's keep on labor. To backfill any deaths? No, no freezing cows. We don't have enough people to produce it anyway. Yeah, I think we're going to be needing more people to work in the mines. Especially because only one of them is currently using iron. The other one is still depleting the iron ore we still have left. The food is sitting at 20,000. Let's make that 30,000. We had another death. The blacksmith. That's not someone we want to have die here. Yeah, we're still set up for growth. A lot of growth. Let's see, 300 clothes. So let's take 200 of them and add them to the farm supplier. A few more laborers, 2 and 2. Oh my goodness. And one died immediately. Again a blacksmith. That's a dangerous job. But it seems as though our tools are currently trending up again. And they do. Firewood. Yeah, that's not too great here. That means that we're going to have to put this one on in no time. Let's start preparing for another one. So right here, sawmill. Other direction. Right there. And we're running out of herbs faster than I thought. So let's be safe about it and add one there as well. Let's check you real quick. I'd like to have you at full production. Let's check the situation right here. So first off, honey. Do we have honey? We do have honey, but not too much. So we might want to consider turning on one more apiary. Bone meal, 272. That's plenty. And cloth, kinda okay, but not really. So preferably I'd like to turn on one more plantation. And if need be, another weaver. So let's pick you up as well. There you go. Apiary, just to make sure we don't forget about it. There we go. So let's wait for all that growth to mature. We could really use the laborers here. In fact, why don't I get them both to operate here? Excuse me. And let's extend these roads. We'll have more room for food producing buildings right here. More fish, more hunting blinds. It's never a bad idea. Like so. Fine, that's fine. Don't need to work there. We don't have flags. We are a cotton city. So, as such, we only have one weaver working right here. So we could still up that. Another sawmill. No need for that right now. But we will in the near future. reserve of iron is low, yeah. Let's see, how is that progressing? Well, it's still moving up. Yeah, we don't have a lot. Agreed. But for now it's gonna do fine. But I do wanna start thinking about switching this one over as well. But that's gonna make us run out of iron even faster. And we currently don't have the laborers, although it's increasing as we speak. So that's good. I'm gonna opt for one more apiary here. Open it up. There we go. Yeah, let's see what the herb situation is like. Yeah, that's really, really taking a hit here. We're gonna have to look at that real soon. But we're out of time, so again, we got a lot done. We're preparing for the future. We have a way more stable supply of tools here, and we're actually increasing a higher grade tools. Our food is still going very, very strong. Firewood is doing okay for the moment, but we have built an additional sawmill to cope with any problems that might come up in the future. And it's really the herbs that we're looking at right now that seem to be problematic, but we're set up for that as well. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So hopefully you'll enjoy watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.